Joe Biden says that President Trump is a threat to the nation and that he could alter the nation if he's reelected. And President Trump responds, well, Biden, kind of a dummy. Hey, everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show. Chairs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Well, the front runner for the Democrat primary, Joe Biden, the former vice president of the United States, campaigning in Iowa not alongside, but along with, I guess, President Donald Trump. Both men who were in Iowa on Tuesday campaigning against each other. Joe Biden leading the Democrat nomination by a pretty wide margin, though, as something I'll talk about here in just a little bit, that margin is dwindling bit by bit. It's kind of been fun all day to watch Joe Biden and Donald Trump smack each other around on the campaign trail. And listen, President Trump, he knows how to dole it out, that's for sure. We learned that during the 2016 primary and during the 2016 election. He'll throw punches when he needs to. Joe Biden, the former vice president, is out, I guess, still claiming that he's BFFs with former President Barack Obama, though Obama has not endorsed Joe Biden. Biden is out there saying, telling people that if Donald Trump is just a one-term president, then he's just a blip on the radar. He's a small blight in the history of the United States. But if Donald Trump is reelected, then it's going to change our nation forever. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that it's going to change America to doom and destruction if President Trump is reelected. Just look at the first term. We're doing pretty good as a nation. It's the Democrats who have absolutely lost their minds. You have President Trump out saying that Joe Biden is a dummy, is mentally weak, is physically weak, and that he's not going to be able to handle it. It's fun watching these two guys go against each other, but I still don't know if Joe Biden's actually going to get the nomination. Sure, he leads right now, but if you actually look at polling data, since Joe Biden made his announcement for his campaign, his polling numbers have gone down. I still think that he is the favorite to win, but I think there's a very good chance that Joe Biden will continue to dwindle in numbers. There were reports that during his campaign stops in Iowa, at least some of the first campaign stops, Joe Biden only had like 100 people attending. People are not fired up about Joe Biden. I think that Democrats look at Joe Biden as maybe the best person to take on Donald Trump. And guess what? They're probably right, as I've said many times on my radio show and on this YouTube podcast. But I don't think that Joe Biden actually can make it out of the primary. Joe Biden is a horrible candidate for president. I think that Joe Biden is doing exactly what Hillary Clinton did, trying to get by on not campaigning, trying to get by on name ID, and that's really about it. Right now, someone who I am really very interested in watching her campaign is Elizabeth Warren. Now, I don't like Elizabeth Warren at all. I think that she's crazy. I think that she's a socialist. I think that she would be a disaster for this country. But if you look at Elizabeth Warren's polling numbers, they continually go up. This is after she made her announcement. She was really a bad candidate at first, but she's been doing a lot of retail politics, and she's been presenting a lot of policy ideas, which, 99% of them are absolutely horrendous, but she's been presenting ideas. She's gone out there and talked about issues. Yeah, sure, she's talked about impeachment, but she's also trying to give a different direction and not just take on President Trump. So, watch for Elizabeth Warren, in my opinion, to continue to go up in the polls. Look for Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden to continue to go down. It's very possible. I'm not saying she'll get the nomination, but it's very possible that Elizabeth Warren starts polling second behind Joe Biden very soon. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO.